Hi Flosstube, I'm back. And I'm pretty sure that I need a vacation to recover from my vacation. And that's the reason it's been so long since you got an update. You may notice I'm wearing the same shirt that I've worn in my last 2 videos. So now 3 videos in a row I'm sporting this great little top. No, it was not planned. And yes, I do own other clothes. So, next time I'll have to try to wear something else. Obviously StitchCon recap, haul, whatever is going to be a big part. But I have a lot of stuff because, duh, it's been so long. I will start with StitchCon, even though I did some stitching before StitchCon, whatever. I'm going to keep it 2 separate. So, StitchCon. Speaking of holy cow. My kids' pool toys are blowing away. I'll be right back. Did you see that? I learned how to pause. So, yeah, those are probably going to blow away again, but it's not my problem. StitchCon. So, on Wednesday, before StitchCon, my stitchy wife, Carrie, came down from the Upper Peninsula. I'd say UP, but anybody that doesn't live in Michigan doesn't understand what UP means. So her husband brought her down, and we kind of finished getting prepped and packing my stuff because I hadn't done that yet. And Carrie stayed the night, and Thursday morning we left to drive down to Ohio. And on the way, we stopped in Findlay at Craft Gallery. Very nice shop and phenomenal experience. We walked in, the owner came to greet us, told us where the bathrooms were, told us there was a kitchen, help yourself to water or pop in the fridge, and I just made peanut butter fudge cake, so make sure to have a piece. Okay, so that was awesome. Spent quite a bit of time there looking around. That didn't come from there. I'll show you what I got from there since we're talking about Craft Gallery. I picked up this kit, and I thought it was in the it was half price because it was next to a bin that said 50% off. It was in that bin, so I picked it up. Turned out it wasn't, but then she wouldn't let me pay full price and only charged me half price anyway. It's a Praiseworthy Stitches limited edition kit, Bewitched. So cute. Black cats and owls. So I picked that up, and it does have everything in there. Picked up Shannon Christine, Woodland Fox. Just beautiful. Beautiful. Get out of my stuff. Cat. Picked up Winter. And had I known, this was actually available at StitchCon with the floss pack, but that's okay. Will probably substitute for whatever I have. That's not mine to keep. Picked up a couple of the monthly Pretty Kitty. I really don't think I have these. If I do, it's going to end up in a giveaway. And this is the last pattern, one of the Erica Michaels berries. I love these berries. I still haven't technically completed any of them, but I've got a few of the patterns now, so I'm really excited to do that. I was looking on the back, because on the back, this one's stitched on brown. I wonder if that's the silk gauze one, and it's just maybe the back of the design. I'm not sure. Oh, I guess I could look, huh? It is my pattern after all. Let's take a gander. No, it's not. It's just a different one. Okay. So that was it for patterns at Craft Gallery. They carried they had the best selection of fabric ever, and you could touch it and see it, and most of it seemed to be Picture This Plus though, and I really wanted to see what the dyers at StitchCon had, so I didn't pick up any fabric. She does also, however, carry the 10-yard skeins of Gentle Art. So I picked up a few of those. 3 blacks, because those are always good to have on hand, 3 different ones. Really liked this one and this one. The variation in that is what I really like. So picked those up. And 2 petite treasure braids to keep on hand. This is a silver. Just very neutral ones that, you know, can be used in lots of patterns. And then 2 dinky dyes. This is Stormy Sky and Sydney Harbor. Light's doing pretty good in color. So, beautiful. Beautiful. So that was Craft Gallery. After that, we continued driving, and about 45 minutes past Craft Gallery is when traffic really started getting bad. Those people drive like crazy maniacs. It was insane. Made it to the hotel. Oh my god, StitchCon was seriously, dog. Just like every other video you watched about StitchCon, it was hot. Nobody was lying. I really felt like we were melting. So we got to the hotel right around 3, because we were able to check in right away. And we checked in, and then we went down to the stitching room and checked in there as well. Kind of wandered around looking for people we knew, and that was overwhelming. Found a spot at a table with Heather. Link is my homeboy. God, you guys, I don't remember names. I'm sorry. It was an awesome table, though. Didn't really do any stitching Thursday. Oh, I lied. I did stitching Thursday night because we got to retreat and to StitchCon, and I still had not finished my small for the smalls exchange. Luckily for me, I drew the poker chip color that was the very last exchange on Saturday afternoon, so I had time to finish my project. Got my small done Saturday 11-ish and set it aside. We went to that store, Keepsakes. My God. I told you, it's going to be everywhere. So we went to Keepsakes on Saturday, and Keepsakes was... Oh, what did I get at Keepsakes? This one... This one, this one, this one, sorry. That was not Keepsakes. Cat, you're crazy. Okay, well. Oh, here it is. Duh. Okay, so... Here's my pattern. I'd lose my head if it wasn't screwed on. Give up. Keepsakes, I picked up this color just to have on hand. Very pretty green. Sea Fog is the color. It's a 36 count. Then I picked up this cut of 36 count flax. And this is a custom cut. This is 14 inches by 38 inches, and it is for my Quaker Christmas bell pull. Initially, I had planned on, I wish I had the pattern, I can't remember where it is. I had it in, I know where it is. Come on, doggy. Hurry up. Doggy, doggy. That might be the last time I get up. This is for the Christmas Quaker bell pull. My plan originally was to stitch the red and green, and I do have those colors from Victorian Motto. This is my green, and this is my red. Church Graveyard is the name of the green one. And Jolly St. Nick is the red. The gold I was going to do in beads. Okay, if I had done 28 count fabric to put regular seed beads on, holy cow, would that have been big. So, I got 36 count. I'm hoping I can, there's a really nice bead shop here in town that I've mentioned before. So I'm gonna go there. I'll put some stitches into it so I can, you know, see size. That'll also save me on floss because I will be doing 1/2. So I know I won't run out, and then I'll end up with extra. I think instead of gold, I may do silver. So depending on what I can find at the bead shop, I think I want to do silver beads. I'll have to take it and see how it's going to look. It may end up gold. So I got those 2 cuts of fabric, and then I got this little one. Super cute. It'll be a quick Halloween stitch. Not really planning on doing all of the monthly, just really liked the black cap. And then, you know, let's round out the berry collection. Got the honeyberry and the sweet freedom berry. Even though houses aren't really my thing, I just really like these for the whole decorating idea with the berries. And I have seen this pattern before and just haven't picked it up. It's by the sea. In addition to the berry, I really want to stitch that. I really want to. Or maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. So that was Keepsakes. Okay, done with that pile. We went out to dinner a couple times. I can't even remember days. Everything's running together. I'm not going to try to refresh my memory. But everybody was amazing. So friendly. Even having never met these people in person, it was like seeing an old friend. Everybody hugged, everybody smiled and laughed, and it was awesome. It was awesome. Quite the experience. So, obviously I roomed with Carrie and hung out with Carrie, Candy Stitches, and Kyle from Stitching and Sound, and Sarah from Every Little X Stitch. The 5 of us had a great time harassing each other the whole weekend. I mentioned that I had mostly just worked on my exchange piece. That's pretty much all I stitched with the little stitching that I did do. I really liked how it turned out. I did a blackwork dragonfly, but I did it in a variegated purple thread, and I did it on a hand-dyed by Rolanda fabric. And Sheila from Sunshine Stitchers got mine, and she loved it. She said that dragonflies actually have special meaning for her, so that was awesome. And I also put a dragonfly clay by Kim needle minder in that gift, so it really was perfect. The small that I got was perfect for me. Like, it was crazy how all of these smalls fit everybody's personality perfect. Carrie got a thread keep. I think it's I don't remember what the designer was, but it's a primitive style and it's so her. And I ended up with this super cute little pillow. P is for pumpkin. Well, pumpkin fairy. Super cute, and it's just finished Back is purple. It's stuffed really nice. There's good color. So I love it. I cannot wait to decorate with that. Super cute. And I am so sorry, I forgot the name. Oh wait. There is a note in here somewhere with the name of my stitcher. It is not that. Here it is. This was stitched by Connie, and she is from Ohio, and I do have her email address, so I'm going to have to remember to email her as well. Now that I'm pulling all of my StitchCon stuff out again. Look, I even took notes. Friday was also shopping in the Annex. Holy crap. Got done picking out stuff, went to stand in line, and stood in line for an hour and a half. No joke. By the time I wanted to get out of line, I didn't want to get out of line because I didn't want to start all over. But whatever. I picked up a lot of stuff, and a couple things were picked up at a second visit to the Annex, and I don't remember which was which. So you're just going to see it all at once. Oh, I got this at Keepsakes too. Just some trim, chenille trim. Forgot about that. Oh, I got this at Keepsakes too. Some floss. It's called Sidewalk Chalk. Silken colors. You guys probably really don't even care exactly what store I got it from or whatever, but you know. Okay. I picked up Sue Hillis Designs. Look, it says StitchCon Edition. Super cute. Love the flamingos. My bad. And this little mermaid. Oh my god, I have no room. And then I picked up this Tell an Emblem pattern. And Carrie picked up one that's very similar to this, so we figured after we're done, we can swap. That'll be perfect. Had to get a StitchCon needle minder. I mean, duh. Even though afterwards I realized how stupid expensive it was. But whatever. And I got this wood needle minder because Nativity. They were super cool. There was a really pretty angel too. I got that for Kyle. He joked around with me when I was leaving to go to the Annex one time, and he said, bring me something pretty, so I did. Okay, fabric. Color and cotton. I was able to find mostly 1/8 yard cuts, which is perfect to keep in stash, because really most of my projects I don't always need a full fat quarter, so I might as well spend the money on 1/8 and get twice as many colors. So I picked up these 3 no, you were just out, 3 semi-neutral colors, and those are pretty darn true. This is has a tinge of pink, and this is Desert Taupe. This was a limited edition. That's a 36 count. This was a 32, and then this is 36 count Hearth. So those are nice. And then I've got some bright, and I got this 1/8 yard cut of 32 Lugana in Spring Grass. That's pretty darn true. And then this is the only fat quarter I got from Color and Cotton. 32 count Belfast in Sangria. I know I have another cut of Sangria. It definitely does not look the same. I mean, obviously it'll look different. I think it might be a different fabric. But I have not gone downstairs to check it out. So that's my Color and Cotton haul. And Color and Cotton sold fast. I think they sold all of their fabric. Under the Sea Fabrics, that was exciting. Some of these, Carrie and I ended up splitting because all of them were in half yard cuts. So if you wanted the full half yard, you could get the full half yard. If you wanted a fat quarter, there were scissors, so you could just cut it down the line, and there was a tag on each end, so you ended up with 2 fat quarters. 2 people could get it. Carrie and I did that with a few different fabrics, maybe 3 or 4 of them. I can't remember. I let her pay me for gas in fabric. So this is a 36 count. This is a very thin linen. I don't know. Modera. The color is Beach Walk. It's a nice neutral. But I mean, it is very thin. I'm just gonna have to make sure I'm stitching something where my threads behind are not gonna be super visible. But I love the color. Trying not to just throw everything back on the table. This is a 40 count linen in Autumn. This is another really pretty. Really pretty. Good neutral. And that was a 40 count, so that may end up being cut in half. I mean, with a 40 count, I definitely don't necessarily need the full fat quarter. That might end up being part of a giveaway or something. This is a 32 count linen. Naiad. So pretty. Yeah, you see why I had to get that, right? My washer stopped. I'm trying to catch up on laundry. It's been so blasted hot here, and I only have a couple pair of capris, so. 36 count linen in Sandbar. This may have been one that Carrie and I split. I think it was. Nice soft brown. I know we split this one because I forced her. This is a 36 count opal linen in Whimsical Winter. And it is now Carrie's very first opal fabric. She's excited. She might not be, but whatever. She's gonna deal with it. Candy and I told her she had to try opal. .28 count opal in Moonlit Waters. This is another one that I definitely had to have. Brian just texted me from he took the kids to track, and he just texted and said, Ellery's first time doing a relay was pretty classic. I can only imagine. Here is that. Oh my God. Isn't that awesome? I gotta find something perfect for that. It's a little bit more blue in person. But yeah, oh my God. The way that the streaks are in that, it's just phenomenal. And that was Moonlit Waters. I promise I'm almost done. 28 count linen in Properly Primitive, which apparently is a very popular color, and I can see why. It's a nice neutral. And that is definitely one that Carrie and I split. Yes. .36 count linen in Anubis. Anubis? I suck at pronunciations, guys. Look at that. Oh my god. So cool. So cool. Can't wait to find stuff for all of these. Maybe I'll do some kitting up. Okay, so that's everything from StitchCon. Everything that I purchased. I did also have, you know, everything that everybody else has shown, plus somebody approached me, and I'm sorry I cannot remember names, but two very, very kind people approached me and gave me things that they thought I would enjoy. One of them is this World of Cross Stitching issue, and there are some great patterns in there. And the other is the Hootenannies pattern by Workbasket. With these goofy looking owls, I'm definitely doing the brights. And then I got this on the freebie table, Butterfly Wings. It's an old Stony Creek, Stony Creek booklet. I really just like this one. I mean, I like them all, but this is the one that I wanted to stitch. Oh, there's a couple more. This one and this one. I love those butterflies. So, and I took 2 great big boxes of stuff for the freebie table, and Kyle would not carry them in for me. I swear. Love you, Kyle. So yeah, it was nice to clear out some space in my basement too, so I can put all of this stuff in it. I think that's everything for StitchCon. Drove home on Sunday, obviously. Got back around 1:30. The kids did greet me at the door, and then they both turned back to the TV. So, you know, you see where mom rates. Okay, so finishes. Obviously, I have my StitchCon piece. Obviously, I do not have that to show you. I did have a start and finish since my last video, and this was for Ellery's Christmas ornament for 2018. And I'm going to make a Christmas ornament for the kids every year, and the ornament will be something from that year, that, you know, something special. Like last year, Ethan started kindergarten. He's getting a school bus ornament for 2018 that I have to find a pattern for. Ellery had an amazing experience at a zoo that we went to. She loved feeding the little birds, the parakeets, and she had them landing all over her. They had a great aviary area, so that was just awesome to watch. So I ended up stitching her this. I love it. I think I'm going to frame it as, or not frame it, sorry, finish it in an oval. I mean, obviously, it's longer than wide. So that'll be fun. Something new to try. If you are looking for that pattern, I did get it from the Ultimate. I wonder if any of these colors in here are colors I needed that I went and bought. Ultimate Cross Stitch Birds. And this is the actual pattern. I just cropped out the middle guy there. I let her pick which color, and she went for that one. So that was my finish. Oh, you know what? I didn't. Blah. I didn't really finish StitchCon because I didn't show you whips from StitchCon, but you'll see them now, so whatever. StitchCon whips, obviously the small exchange. I did a Biscornu, by the way, and it's a larger Biscornu. After that, I sat down to start a new pattern that I had purchased, and I'm stitching this for my coworker. Stop talking to me, Kyle. I'm filming a video for you. Let me find the pattern. It's from Etsy. I should have been prepared, huh? Come on. Okay. It is Maleficent. My coworker is obsessed with Maleficent. So, here's the pattern. So I started this, and I started like up here in the watercolor part. And I got a good little chunk started, and then realized that all of the stitches I'd done were supposed to be half stitches and not full. So I started looking at the color key, and this designer, now that I know, I'm fine, but I didn't have a clue because when I printed my PDFs, I just looked for the one that said BW for black and white and printed that one. This designer has two patterns. The first pattern is all full stitches. The second pattern has the full stitches in it, but it also overlays half stitches and back stitching, which is actually kind of genius in a way. It, helps keep it on track better. So the symbols were all the same, so I didn't have a clue. So I ended up unpicking stuff, whatever. But I started it back up again at home, and it is turning out amazing. I love it. And don't really want to give it away now, but I'm going to. And the fabric is from Rolanda, and it's just perfect. And it's got more green down here. So this is right here is the bottom of page 1 and 2. So I'm basically at the halfway point here. I have to go back and do all of the half stitches in the background, but then page 3 and 4 is going to be that tall and doesn't have as much half stitches for the background watercolor effect. So yes, that's that project bag. So after I was severely disappointed in myself for starting the pattern wrong, I pulled out a different pattern because I was mad, right? So this is the pattern that I pulled out. That is so cute. And it's a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. It's only 92 by 67. So I pulled out a Color and Cotton 28 count, and this is called River Rock. So the very first color I wanted to do with this pattern, I couldn't find the freaking symbol on the key. It took, no joke, 3 or 4 of us at the table. Finally somebody pointed out that it was shaded on the key. Let's see if I can find it. See? So I couldn't see the symbol behind the color, but it's not color on the chart. I was not having good luck with starts at StitchCon. But that's okay, because I got to meet so many people, and really talking to everybody was the point of StitchCon. But here is my start. And I started with the tail. So this is the top coming down. I wish I knew what color this was. I don't know what I left off on. Oops. Alright, that's StitchCon whips. Holy crap, guys. I got a lot. Okay. I may have even started. No, this wasn't before. This was not before StitchCon. At least I don't think it was. This is Moana. I am doing this one with Pua. And originally, the fabric I was going to use, I wasn't 100% sold on, so I hadn't started it yet. And then I ended up pulling that fabric out and took it and used it for my small for StitchCon. I don't know what this fabric is. It's blue and it's mystery. And that's where I'm at. Man, that's showing up pretty bright. So there is 3 browns in there. Not showing up well in this light. And again, that was one where I let Ellery pick the, which of the 3 designs. Oh, here's the fabric. 32 count coastal by Picture This Plus. I don't know where I got that. I must have gotten that off of Stash Unloading or something. I started a pattern from Etsy. It's the Friends collage. Obviously this is not printed in color. And I'm stitching mine on purple fabric so that it looks like the door behind the picture frame. So hopefully it looks okay. I mean, I think it looks okay so far. So I am stitching this along with Erin 2 Martini stitcher. Need something to put behind this. And that's where I'm at. So this is in timeout though, because this is a Weeks Dye Works linen. I hate it. I do not like stitching on Weeks linen. It's too flimsy and floppy and movie. The other reason it's timeout, because I had screwed up and miscounted, and I had like all of this filled in, and it was 1 stitch off. But with it being symmetrical, I couldn't fudge it. So I tore it all out, and now I'm just bitter and haven't picked it back up. So I'll get back to it eventually. It's in my beaver bag. Everybody liked my beaver bag at StitchCon. Sometime after that, I started this one. Another Etsy purchase. I really should take a picture of my setup sometime, because I end up with a Q-snap in my Lowry stand and a chart on the bar with magnets, and then when I do smaller pieces, I hold the Q-snap and use the Lowry stand for the chart. So I end up with miscellaneous charts clipped over stuff like that. Really, I think just because I'm lazy. So this is the pattern that I started. I did not start this at StitchCon. I started this at home after. I could have sworn I was just on this page. Why did it disappear? Come on, phone. There we go. So pretty. So pretty. Look at that. The butterfly in there, and there's a dragonfly down here. It's awesome. So I started up here with this flower. And that's how far I've gotten. And I'm stitching this on Picture This Plus Bramble. Yes, Bramble. I don't even know where to put crap anymore. There's needles everywhere. Then I started another new purchase. These were all purchases I made before I went to StitchCon, because I legitimately could not decide which whips to take, so I bought 4 new patterns. Because that seemed like the most logical thing to do. and then wasn't able to start anymore. This one I actually purchased after StitchCon, but oh my god, that mermaid. And the colors, and it's just awesome. So that is also from Etsy, and that is from Little Room in the Attic. She's got some great designs. I started this at the top. This is where I'm at. Oh, the colors. I did pull a bunch of silks and colors that would all coordinate, and really kind of wanted to play around with changing stuff, but I gave up and decided that I'm not going to change the colors except for maybe putting some petite treasure braid into the tail to bling it up. And then, what's today? Monday? So Saturday, I started a new pattern because I needed something small. I was jumping around on these big ones and not seeing anything really, and I needed something small. This had been kitted up for a while. Sunshine Berry, Erica Michaels. And I pulled all of the floss from my stash. You can tell here that the center is round and it has a ring inside it, and then back to the other color. I wasn't real happy with that, and I didn't like how stark the contrast was on the outlining of the petals, so I made some modifications and made the petals more subtle, made the brown more variegated across, since that would be where the sunflower seeds are. And then I made another modification. And that's what screwed me up. Okay, I'm covering this so I can show you. See how it says, "You are my sunshine"? So when you wrap that together, if you're reading left to right, top to bottom, it would look like "You my are sunshine." And I didn't like that idea. I mean, obviously people would get it, but I just didn't like that idea. So I did all this counting and I switched it. So I stitched "you" and then I marked where it would start. And thankfully "are" and "my" were the exact same number of spaces, so it was perfect. So I started there, and then I rotated the pattern upside down, stitched "my", rotated it back, went to the other side, counted where I would start "are", and this is all over one with red. The E is where the A should have started and gone this way. So this is down far enough that it's going to get cut off by, you know, the back stitching for putting it together. So this project's in timeout because now I have to rip red over one out of my project. I think tonight I'm not going to cross stitch. Oh goodness. That is it for whips. All right, so yeah, you're probably thinking, Jesus, she got a lot of hauls. She doesn't need any more shit. But guess what? I did get other stuff. From before StitchCon, from Stash Unload, from everywhere. So here we go. Stash Unload. Well, duh, I gotta do that for Ethan. I should probably start that soon. He's been begging for me to stitch him something. I'm not even gonna try to put this in any kind of order. Joanne had some good coupons and sales the other day. So I used 40% off. No, I think I had 2 50% off coupons. So I picked up these. I love that owl. His little head tilt. And then these were on clearance. So they are pins. I'm going to cut the backs off and turn them into needle minders. This came in the mail for me. It was a very sweet little card from Erin. I had sent her just some random odds and ends to start her collection since she's a fairly new stitcher. And she sent back a nice little card with this Central Perk needle minder. So I got to put that in my friend's project bag. Stick that to my work in progress. I got this on Stash Unload. I just thought it was really pretty. Kyle, if you want it when I'm done, I'll put a sticky note on it for you, since it's an angel. Really cool. I love how they made the rainbow look, you know, see-through on top of her dress. Oh, it looks like you do half stitches on top of the already there stitches. Whew, we'll see. Oh, these are from Carrie. Look at those little sticky notes. These are beads that Carrie got for me from an antique shop near her. These are fabrics that came from a fabric that came from Stash Unload. It is a Fiberlicious 28 count Joblin in Persephone. Look at that. Really pretty. And it's really soft too. Forget it. That bag can go in the trash. This is from the Friends Stitching Circle through Silver Needle. A little help from our Friends Stitching Circle. So it's a full kit to complete this Blackbird Designs In My Garden. It has the fabric, the floss, looks like some great counting pins. Yeah. So that's everything. And it was in this cute little watering can. Not sure if I'll stitch it. It's super cute. It's not generally my style. We'll see. No, guys, I'm not done. Why do you ask? Found these at my local Goodwill a while ago. Did I show these? No. No. 28 count even weave. Neutral. Doesn't hurt to have those on hand. This is purchased mostly just for the pattern because everything in it is like stained and nasty. And I picked this up. I don't know that it's anything I'll do, and I mean it's not gonna turn into the kit, but I wonder if, I mean it's got it. I'm gonna be angry if the pattern's not in here. Let's find out if I'm angry or not. So this is what it was, is this kit to make a pillow. But I picked it up because it's like, oh, it's got to have like the whole alphabet in there, right? Ah! There's no pattern. I'm scrapping it. Somebody made the L. Trash. Stash Unload. I have this tray in a lighter brown. I rescued it from a thrift store and it had a special looking Easter bunny in it. So I may take it apart, refinish it, and use it for this pattern. Stash Unload. Love that turkey. He'd be kind of quick, maybe. Probably not. Glitzy Stitches. It's a scissor fob, Fern Ridge Collections. These are expensive suckers. I have yet to put the other two I have together, but this was on possibly eBay. Nope. Stash Unload group. Pick that up. Doggy? You're killing me. You're killing me. Here you go. Here you go. What else is in this bag of goodies? The freebie from a magazine. Wonder where the magazine is. Oh, here's the magazine. Ta-da! Stash Unload. Obviously, I already did Sophia, if you remember, and I also have this is the Baltimore Brides. I have the one with the pink flower in the center, so I got that to complete the set. This is the embellishment pack for a Shannon Christine little pattern freebie something, whatever. Oh, this is a card from Karen. Cross Stitch Christmas. This year's edition. Yeah, I got suckered into it. Look at this. There's some great stuff in here, guys. I'll do a quick flip through because why not? Man, it smells like fresh printed ink. These are cute. Cute, cute. These are fun. Here's that. Silent Night. Yeah, gotta do that. There's a lot of blue. Oh, for those farm people. That's really, really pretty neat. Actually, a truck that's not red? What? Oh, love these. Love. Love, love. A is hidden in there. Really hidden. Here's some more from that black, white, and evergreen. Cardinal, some elves. And this is teals, wintry teal. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I really like this Noel. How do you like those 4th of July nails I'm still rocking? I need to take those off, file my nails down, and put on a fresh set. So again, that's a Cross Stitch Christmas. That is the 2019 edition. Who's gonna put all this stuff away for me? God. Owl kit. Did I show this on my last video? I don't think I had this for my last video. Did I? I don't know. I picked up some fabric on ABC Stitch Therapy. They had some clearance fabric. So I got a really good price on these. 28 count patina Lakeside Linens. And this is a fat 1/8. Fat eighth of 32 count Belfast lime green. Fat eighth of Witchell 28 count Riviera gold. Fat eighth, picture this plus 32 count Diva. I have Diva in an opal too. And a fat quarter of Lakeside Linens 32 count French lilac. And like I said, those were a really good price. Oh my God. Who's gonna carry this all down to my basement? Gosh. Moe's sale, floss. I did really good this time. 2 of her silks. Pretty colors. And these are the single strand silk. And this was the Father's Day collection, where she dyed colors honoring people's fathers who had passed, just like she did with Mother's Day. I didn't get all of them. Here's what I ended up with. Great greens and teals in there. So I'd like to say last, but it's not last. This is my shop haul. I, went into work one day and holy cow, had a ton of stuff in my bag. Oh, and we had a bunch of stuff on clearance. That's what happened. Trash. Finally got my Plum Street Fox Few. Phoenix Biscornu. I think I'm 2 behind. I need the Gnomes and something else, the latest one. Luminous Fiber Arts. So Tweet. Newest Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher. I'm not doing a flip through. This video is too long already. Sorry. And then clearance, or 40% off. Oh, and I got these 3 Mill Hill kits. 2 of the snow globes, and then the Christmas lantern. 40% off. Bunch of stuff marked down. Dug through everything and found a few. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Plum Street Goodness in Plenty. Would be good for fall, right? Plum Street Blessings Abound. Waxing Moon Designs. Thought I heard something. Halloween Fairies. Barbara Anna Designs Spooky Tree. And last, Mirabilia Halloween Fairy. Full kit. What? Yeah, I couldn't pass that up. Why does it sound like somebody's in my garage? Huh. Anyway. No, that's still not it. That's it. Stitching wise. Where's my notebook? Who took my notebook? If you follow me on Instagram, you probably already saw these, but I have gone back to the eBay and the Etsy and started picking up vintage buttons again. I am going to be doing needle minders, or scissor fobs again, some more, whatever. So I got an order today. These little flower glass buttons are so cute. No, these don't look like glass. doesn't look like glass. I don't think that's glass. And I'm pretty sure it said it was. These are these green flowers. And there's some iridescent to there. These are a lot smaller than I thought they would be. They're still cool, but holy small, Batman. These are really cool. Look at these old metal ones with the yellow rose. So I've got 6 of those. I can probably do 2 or 3 scissor fobs with those. Creamy. Sorry, I'm just not taking these out of the packages. Light blue. These are the same type. Just kind of a cloudy glass. Blue and purple. Black with gold. Iridescent. These are cool. These are triangular iridescent. And then 4, 8, 12, 13. So I'll be able to do at least 4 fobs with that. And then this great little mix of black glass with the gold. All right. That's it. That's everything. That's everything. All my shit that now I have to put away. Important. So, I mentioned in my last video that, you know, we were kind of getting close to 2,000. I was going to be doing a giveaway. I'm now at 2,030 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you. It's amazing. I never would have thought it would turn into something like that. So I did hit 2,000. So we have to have a 2,000 giveaway. And since it's 2,000, I'm going to do 2 giveaways. 2 packages, 2 goodie packages to go out. I didn't really think of a question. Standards apply. Please be 18 because I need your address and I'm not a creeper. Don't say giveaway. Please be a subscriber. So why don't you tell me let's just go simple. Tell me your favorite thing about summer. And I will do the random poll for 2 names before my next video. If you see a video after this one, it's too late. Don't bother entering. And yeah, I mean, you all can tell how consistent I've been lately, so we'll see when it happens. That's it. Thank you for stopping by, coming back. Thank you to everyone I got to meet at StitchCon. It was a blast. We really needed a whole week to actually be able to talk to people more. It just flew by. Not sure if I'm going back next year. While I'd like to, the money may be an issue. Ended up having to get new tires on my car before we drove down for StitchCon. And that was like $800 I wasn't planning on spending. And then I got home from StitchCon where I spent some money I probably shouldn't have, but justified it by saying, it's StitchCon. And got home, and one of the first things my husband told me was that he broke the lawnmower by running over a tree stump. He didn't just ding the blade. there was oil spilling out from somewhere. He could buy a whole new engine and replace it for like $130, and at that point, you might as well just get a brand new freaking mower. So that's what we did. That was not expected. Life. I need my job to give me a raise, you know, like double what I make right now. I think they'd go for that, right? Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to enter. Don't forget to hit like. Don't forget to hit subscribe. I was going to go through a list of Flosstubers I've been catching up on, but it would take too long at this point with how long the video already is. So that will come next video because I've found some newer Flosstubers, and I'm really enjoying some of these. Have a great stitchy week. 2 weeks, however long it takes me to get back to you. I'm gonna have to put myself on a spending hiatus. Watch Instagram. I'll be putting up scissor fobs. If you request to follow me on Instagram and I don't get back to you right away, shoot me a message. I ended up switching it over to require a request because creepy dudes. So when I get requests, if I can't see anything directly stitching related, like you also have a private account, there's no picture that shows anything stitching, I can't see who else you follow stitching related, I generally do not accept those. So make sure you message me if you're stitching, if you're a stitcher, because I want to make sure that I do, you know, let you follow. So if you've been denied before, I apologize. Just ask again. Yeah. I'm going to go put some stuff away, a lot of stuff away, and do some more laundry because that sounds like fun. Have a great week. Hope you guys get lots of stitching done. Hope you guys were enabled by my purchases. I've been accused of that before. Go buy yourself something pretty. Bye.